Hey guys, it's Brian again with another ceiling fan video. What I've got for you here is something rather unique. This is a 52-inch King of Fans Neon Illusion ceiling fan from the early 1990s. It's a 3-speed reversible fan. It's got a plexiglass motor housing, plexiglass blades. It has chrome blade arms, a chrome switch housing, chrome down rod, and canopy. It's a ball socket mounting system. Like I said, it's a 3-speed reversible fan. It has a blue neon tube inside the motor housing, as you can see. And if I'm not mistaken, I believe this uses a 153 millimeter spinner motor. At least I think that's a 153, just judging by the looks of it. It's a pretty neat fan. These were actually sold locally at Builder Square when they were still around. I remember seeing these as a kid on the ceiling fan display, and I begged my parents to let me have one for my bedroom for my first fan, but they didn't like it, so I wound up with an Encon Crayola or Encon Cran fan instead. So I always wanted one of these ever since I was a kid. And there was also a movie theater in my hometown that's still there that used to have a bunch of these in the concession stand and the arcade area. And I remember these very well. I always thought they were really cool. So I'll go ahead and show you what the fan looks like with the light off. I'm just going to use the switch for this. This is actually installed right over my kitchen table. I apologize for the mess. And I am planning on putting a single globe light kit on it with an Art Deco shade, because the neon is just not enough to light the room up. Go ahead and turn it back on. But I love the look of this fan. This is very cool with the 1950s dinette table. So anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and demonstrate the fan, starting with low. It's got a pretty good low speed. A little bit fast for my taste, but I'm not complaining. It actually moves a pretty strong amount of air on low. This is definitely a good air mover. There was something similar to this hanging in the museum at one point. There was actually a design house made fan. This is the King of Fans version. They're both, in the nutshell, the exact same fan. The only difference really is the blade arms. But I personally prefer the King of Fans version just because it was a childhood fan. I actually picked 2 of these up from a local marketplace listing. I have the other one sitting in my garage. Not quite sure what I'm going to do with that one yet, but this is definitely staying in here. I might use the other one for a parts fan. Here's medium. I don't know what year this fan is from specifically, but if I had to take a guess, I would say like 1992 or 1993, possibly even 94. I don't know how long King of Fans actually made these. It's moving a pretty strong amount of air on low, or sorry, medium, not low, medium. It's a good performer. I apologize for the background noise. My refrigerator's kind of noisy. Now high speed. It has a very, very, very slight wobble to it, but you can barely even see it. But it's moving a pretty good amount of air. I mean, this is a strong fan. And we'll do spin down. Yeah, this is definitely one of my favorite installs in the house. I had thought about putting a white Art Deco Medalist Hunter Original over my table here, but the problem is I would have to reinforce the ceiling box and change a lot of stuff because you know how heavy those fans are. It's just, in my opinion, it was just not worth it. Number one. Number two, I'm honestly getting kind of tired of hanging Hunter Originals. It's not my favorite thing to do. I love Hunter Originals, do not get me wrong, but at the end of the day, I wanted something different. And I actually like this a lot better. Once I get the light kit on it, I'll do another video of this fan. But I think this is actually perfect for the spot. You know, it's not a heavy fan. It's a good air mover. And it's unique. You know, it kind of goes with the 50s diner theme that I have here in the kitchen. So this is going to stay up for a while. I'm not going to say it's permanent because I might find something that I like more for this spot. But for right now, this fan is going to stay. Obviously, the bearings in the motor are good. They're completely silent. The fan's got a pretty good spin down time, although I think that's more due to the weight of the blades. It's a pretty cool fan, though. I haven't had a chance, I have not had a chance to test the other fan that I got. But from what the guy told me that sold them to me, he was an electrician and he pulled them out of a really high-end home, and he said the fans were in really good shape when he pulled them out. So, and he was right, this one's in really nice shape. So there you have it. That's a 52-inch King of Fans Neon Illusions. Hope you guys enjoyed. Keep watching. More videos to come.